Manchester United insiders remain hopeful that Patrick Dorgu will avoid a 10-week layoff. Little over a month ago, the thought of Dorgu being ruled out would have barely registered. Sign up for the Man United newsletter. Thank you. The Dane, 21, pulled up with 10 minutes remaining of United's 3-2 win at Arsenal on SundayCredit, PA. But his incredible transformation, which began with his first goal for the club against Newcastle on Boxing Day, means his injury is a bitter blow to United's hopes of landing Champions League football. Dorgu has grown in influence since December, playing in several roles before most recently being unleashed as a ruthless winger. The 21-year-old, who has received plenty of stick from fans since joining in January 2025, has scored 2 goals in 2 appearances in United's wins over City and Arsenal this month. Dorgu pulled up with 10 minutes remaining of United's 3-2 victory at the Emirates on Sunday. Read more. Man Utd. He had produced a brilliant performance against the league leaders, capping it off by scoring a sensational half-volley to put his side 2-1 up. United sources hope he will return sooner than the 10-week projection. Club insiders also maintain that Dorgu's injury will not trigger any activity in the transfer market this window. Best free bets and betting sign-up offers. Most read in football. On the buses, United players and staff would have had plenty of time to savor their win at Arsenal last week. The club took the coach back up to Manchester, having got the train down to Euston the day before the game. United used to take the train or fly back home from London games. However, they have decided that the time it would take to drive across London to one of its airports and the wait during check-in is no longer worth it. Plenty of those on board are familiar with the London-Manchester coach journeys. United had to take the road back up north following their 1-0 win at Fulham a year ago as their flight was cancelled. United changed their travel plans for the trip to North London. Credit. Getty. That's Amorim. Ruben Amorim and his wife, Maria, left parting gifts for teachers and classmates of their children when they left Manchester. While Amorim struggled during his 14 months as United head coach, off the pitch the Amorim family were a dream according to locals who got to know them. Maria became friends with a number of mums at the school their children attended and had no airs and graces, according to one. And when the time was up and her hubby was sacked, she didn't beat around the bush on the school mum WhatsApp group. Maria message. "We're out of here." Before the Amorims took a private jet back to Lisbon, teachers and classmates received gifts from the family. Ruben Amorim and his wife, Maria, left parting gifts for teachers and children when they left Manchester. Credit. Eamon James Clark. Derby defeat. Former Man City midfielder Stephen Ireland drowned his sorrows in a South Manchester pub after United's 2-0 demolition of City on January 17. Ireland was in the away end at Old Trafford as Pep Guardiola's side were hammered by United in Michael Carrick's first game in charge since taking over from caretaker Darren Fletcher. Ireland said he was "shocked" and "devastated" at the result and stayed in the West Didsbury pub until closing time. The 39-year-old was joined by several teammates from his Sunday League side, Wythenshawe Vets. Former United star Antonio Valencia has joined the growing band of ex-Prem stars at the Cheshire Vets Club, including Emile Heskey, Jolyon Lescott, Danny Drinkwater and Papis Cisse. Former Brighton winger Mark Albrighton, who won the Prem with Drinkwater at Leicester, made his debut last Sunday. Stephen Ireland was spotted drowning his sorrows in a Manchester pub after City's derby defeat. Credit: Andy Kelvin, Kelvin Media. Green Great. Memorabilia that belonged to United great Harry Gregg will be put up for auction next month. Gregg, who survived the Munich air disaster in February 1958, helped pull survivors out of the wreckage. The former Northern Ireland goalkeeper's match-worn green goalkeeper top from the 1958 FA Cup final is expected to be purchased for between £15,000 and £20,000. Gregg was controversially bundled over the line by Bolton Wanderers striker Nat Lofthouse for the opening goal in United's 2-0 defeat. The collection will also include match-worn swapped shirts from Gregg's exploits with United in the European Cup. Among them are Real Madrid goalkeeper Rogelio Dominguez's green jersey and a black top that belonged to Costa Pereira of Benfica. Pereira was the goalkeeper who conceded 5 goals against United in the 1966 European Cup quarter-final second leg in a game that George Best was dubbed El Beetle. Harry Gregg with Sir Alex Ferguson in 2012. Credit: Getty, contributor, Munich Remembered. A memorial stone of Busby Babe Mark Jones will be unveiled on the 68th anniversary of the Munich air disaster. Recommended stories. Jones was one of the 8 United players killed in Munich, and he will be remembered in his hometown of Wamwell near Barnsley next week. Lynn Hargreaves, Jones's daughter, has been invited to unveil the memorial stone. A memorial stone of Busby Babe Mark Jones will be unveiled on the 68th anniversary of the Munich air disaster. Credit: Getty.